I'm so cold. Summer is definitely over. I don't think I'll wear this for the rest of the video though. I look a bit like a blancmange. Hey guys, it's Jamie, and today we're going to be talking about sexual orientation. Something I've personally found to be just a massive blob of confusion throughout my life. So I picked the title of this video, Will Testosterone Make Me Gay? Because it's a very frequently asked question that I've had over the years since I started my transition and have been sharing stuff online. And it does seem to be a slight concern for some people, particularly people with partners, worrying that their sexual orientation is going to completely switch and they're no longer going to want to be with their partner. And then just in general, people being nervous about it and about change. There are a number of myths surrounding testosterone, but I've picked to address this one specifically in its very own special video because it does seem to be fairly common. Essentially, I believe that the short answer to will testosterone make me gay is no. I don't believe that T will make you gay, but there does seem to be something going on with sexual orientation when people start taking testosterone. A lot of people do seem to have a shift in their attractions and becoming more open in their attractions once they've started T. So the question is, why? There doesn't seem to be an actual answer as to why this happens, but the general kind of opinions on it seem to be that it could be a combination of living as your correct gender and at least some of the time being recognized as such, having an increased sex drive from testosterone, and growing in self-comfort and self-confidence because of the changes caused by testosterone. And all of these kind of squidge together and can potentially make people more comfortable and open to exploring their sexual attractions. Not everyone will experience all the little changes I just described, like increased sex drive and stuff when taking testosterone, but I thought they were important to mention because they do seem to be fairly common and a lot of people will experience at least a few of the things that I just mentioned. Now, obviously, if you are feeling more comfortable with your body and yourself, and you are being seen and acknowledged as your correct gender, then it seems like you're going to be more likely to explore your attractions and be more open about that. It might be that you have always had a slight kind of inkling right in the back of your head that you are attracted to a certain gender, even though the way you identify would suggest otherwise, but you've just never felt comfortable enough to explore that. But taking testosterone and the changes and everything that comes along with it might make you comfortable enough to do that. Something I found that happened for me is that because of the way I dressed and behaved before I transitioned, people automatically labeled me and just assumed I was a lesbian because I was attracted to women and because I found the whole sexuality thing just incredibly mind-blowingly confusing. I rolled with lesbian for a little bit. Since transitioning, I've realized that my attractions aren't as clear cut as that. Taking testosterone has caused me to grow in confidence and comfort in my body, and in turn has made me more open to accepting my attractions and being more willing to talk about it. Anyway, personally, what I would say is don't worry or have a panic about attractions or your sexual orientation when taking testosterone. It's obviously not something that is within people's control, but if you really are just not attracted to a certain gender at all, then T is highly unlikely to make you. But if there is potential there, T could help a little bit, like open that door a touch. So if maybe there's a discomfort about being with a certain gender whilst presenting as the wrong gender yourself, that could make you feel like there is no attraction there to that gender. But once you've transitioned and you're more comfortable with yourself, you might realize that actually there is something there, and you now being more comfortable with yourself has kind of led you to realize that. So it's not necessarily testosterone, it's something that's there, but T is a key. No, that's really lame. So I think there's a lot going on under the surface when you start taking testosterone. It causes a lot of changes, both physical and emotional, and often people are a lot more comfortable with themselves once they start T. And that, in combination with some underlying feelings, may make unconscious or previously unknown attractions float to the surface. Where am I going with this video? I'm sorry. But yeah, I believe that testosterone, completely independent from anything else, won't make you gay or cause changes in your sexual orientation. I think it definitely goes in combination with your own personal feelings and what's there already. Also, just as a quick extra thing to add on, there is nothing wrong with coming out as a different sexual orientation to the one you've been identifying for, no matter how long you've been identifying for that as. And when I'm talking about sexual attractions changing and you being attracted to different genders, that includes you realizing that maybe gender doesn't matter at all to you and you're attracted to people who identify as male, female, non-binary, gender fluid, anything. And maybe even you realize that you're not actually attracted to anybody in a sexual or even romantic way, and all of the above is totally fine. Just remember that you will not be the only person going through what you're going through, and there will always be people out there that you can talk to and turn to for advice. Anyway, I hope this video has made sense, and I don't mean to upset anybody with the opinions expressed here. They're my personal opinions, things that I've read online, things that I've learned through talking to other people, and just kind of seem to be the most general consensus on this topic. If you have other suggestions or you think I'm completely wrong on this, please let me know. I would love to have a discussion about it because I still think it's something that nobody really knows much about at all. Come have a chat to me if you agree with me as well, and let me know your own personal experiences. Social media links are in the description box. You can come chat to me and follow me on those things as well. If you like this video, maybe think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, but no pressure. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Much love. Bye.